I started up a corporation from a conversation. I started up new way of thinking for a generation. I started up straight from the bottom, going straight to the top. Went from the block, got in the building, brought it back to the block. Organizing all of my hustlers, no more running from cops. We just cleaning this trap money, can you like it or not? I started up.
To another episode of Union Society, you and I on Society. I'm your host, Montana Black. Am I clear? Is my microphone clear? Can y'all hear me out there? Phone silence, please.
I was just trying to big up a dope song, man. It's a dope intro song.
You know what?
brother.
You millennials are slick with that. Like as soon as when you call them out on some like you ain't a millennial, but
I am. I still am.
He just tried to pull some millennial shit.
Yeah, that
now.
was though.
He just tried to pull that millennial
That's
bullshit.
for all y'all. Keep it down. Keep it down.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you accuse them of something, they try to make it seem like they're doing something for you. Like, my son be trying that bullshit. Come on, bro.
Well, that's the later millennials. We the early ones. We the last one that has comments.
Yeah.
All right, but welcome to another episode of Union Society. I'm your host, Montana Black. Of course, y'all already know we got Hot Rise in the building.
Hey, I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to the rabbi. She the new rabbi. She's going to be taking over.
Oh my.
She is not the rabbi no more.
Mazel
She is just ready to set it the fuck off in this motherfucker looking like Cleo in this bitch right. She got the Cleo braids with the...
She ready with the mazel
What's going on,
tov.
Lashia? How you?
I'm good.
You good?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, we got the homie Q-Mo, Fresh Flow. You know what I'm saying? He crippin' in this bitch tonight.
No. It's just blue. It's a sign of loyalty and stability and tranquility. You feel me?
Okay.
Word.
He was on some shit tonight. Hey, John, what's happening, bro? Did you cut your own hair?
Yes, sir.
That joint was sharp, bro. Shade
Yes,
up.
sir.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Razor
Yes, sir.
sharp.
Yeah.
He already know what we do, the way we do it, man.
I used to cut my own hair. You know what I'm saying? I still can. Like, you see I got this lineup right now a little bit. It's not as sharp as when I go to my barber. But,
True.
you know, I tried to do something. I ain't want to come in here looking like Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Yeah, I trust very few people.
Yeah, but Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Anyway, anyway, yo, the Eagles. What about them birds?
Win.
Huh?
They got their first win. That's
They
it.
left
That
no
was the opening
crumbs.
season, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Open the
Wait,
season.
don't try to downplay it.
Opening
Don't
season
try to
like Mr.
downplay
Dash.
it.
A 26-point
Amen.
lead,
Amen. It's
baby.
a great.
Yeah, the birds
great
put the hurt on the birds. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? The dirty birds got the hurt put on them.
Man, hurt
Yep.
gonna be putting a lot of hurt on a lot of teams this year.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Hurt.
Yeah, he the truth.
Listen.
I'm happy. That's all.
So
Yes.
I was listening to shout out my homeboy Teray, Luke Stage, you know what I'm saying, comedian, Philadelphia. He be tearing it up. I was watching his show that he do in the mornings on his IG, and he was talking about how he don't give a fuck about the boycott about the NFL. Like y'all, he was saying like people are doing it the wrong way. Y'all want to boycott. The NFL already got their money from the sponsorships. Like by you not watching, you're not hurting shit. They already got their bread. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, I'm going to watch the games.
Yeah, don't make sense.
Yeah, don't it's like you're going about it the wrong way,
It's an
trying to
activity
boycott
of
the
entertainment.
NFL and make a stand. Like is unorganized and it's not hurting anyone. I'm saying everybody like they already got their money from the stations. Like if you don't watch it, it's not hurting the NFL.
Now I am practicing
Well-
a personal boycott.
Personal.
Yeah, I don't buy no products, no nothing from the NFL. Nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
Okay. That's personal though.
Yeah, it's
like
personal.
it's not like you're trying to get something out of it or like what is the reasoning?
Well, the reason was a direct economic stance against their economic abuse. So they have been a staple in the black community since I can remember as a child. I've been a football fan of this sport since a child. So,
But what is the reason? Like, what is you hoping to get out of
What
you
is the?
not?
What was the reason?
Well, I'm just a seed in the field.
Are you trying to
those-
get others to join you?
Well, I hope others join me. I'm not the only one doing it. So,
Okay.
you feel me? I'm amongst many. So it's not unusual. Many since the Colin Kaepernick incident have taken a personal stance.
So you bring up Colin Kaepernick, right? And what Teray was saying, and I kind of stand with him on this because people was putting Colin Kaepernick up there with Martin
Muhammad
Luther
Ali
King and Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Like before you took a knee, you wasn't even that great of a football player.
No,
right?
no.
This is what he was
I
saying.
gotta disagree with that.
I'm not saying.
Wait,
I'm
hold
listening.
on,
Like
hold
I
on.
didn't know who he was.
Can I
got-
state
I
a
got-
fact?
I did not
can
know
I
who
state
he
a
was.
fact?
He said, "Don't shoot the messenger."
He brought the 49ers to the Super Bowl level. You know what I'm saying? He had a bad season prior to when he started to kneel,
Okay.
but up until then, the boy
He
was
was killing it.
balling.
Not to mention, he was the number one financially coveted quarterback at the time. So he got a large contract. He was also offered a larger
So
contract.
he was getting more money than Brady.
He was offered a larger contract from the Denver
Was
Broncos.
he getting more money than Brady?
He was offered the largest contract in the NFL at the time.
Okay.
It was 100 plus. It was a 100 plus million.
So you saying he was getting more
dollar
money than Brady?
contract.
That's what I'm asking.
Listen carefully. Brady is not the one to compare because at the time Brady was taking cuts in order to get certain people on the roster. He was the model boy of.
Oh, so he was building a team.
Right. He was focused.
I see what you're doing. I'm not gonna let you get it, bro. I'm gonna let him finish.
He was focused on the celebrity and the clout as being the face of the NFL.
Who?
Tom Brady. And the reason be that these statements were made about his economic sacrifice because he was recouping the money times 2 on the marketing enterprises that Robert Kraft and them was already arranging. So this is how the sponsorship makes up for the current dollar that's being used and excused on the current front with the media versus
He was taking the back end. Fuck the front money.
Because when you
he
look
wanted
at
the money
what
on the back
Forbes
end.
He's still
reported
being
him as,
selfish.
Forbes reported him as twice the
Yeah,
top
but
3 earning
even as an
athlete.
artist, right? Even as an artist, you would much rather get paid on the back end because that's where the money is sitting. Like you don't that upfront money. It's bullshit. It's bullshit money.
But what
we all know this.
When
But what
you don't
he's
have the
referring to and
complexion
what
for
you
the
had-
connection,
that was
then you
another
don't have
thing.
that protection, and that's what Colin Kaepernick didn't have. So he went and got his money.
But we got they
Versus-
bitches because we get the arrest.
Yeah,
No,
but-
whatever.
But real quick, I do want to address one point though. Just the mere fact that if you do some type of boycott like he's referring to, even if you don't get a whole lot of people involved right away, you can plant the seed, which is one thing that he said. But the other side of it is, as far as how TV works, even if you got a sponsorship already, if you don't have good ratings or in the time frame you're doing,
You may not get the sponsorship next year.
That's my point.
Yeah, I get that.
Well,
right?
The long-term
NFL gets my money because it makes for great Christmas gifts for my dad. No, so
What's
it's an
your stance
easy
on this,
gift.
Roz?
It's
How
an
you
easy
feel about
gift.
it?
Look, I just watched the game.
You don't give a fuck. Not
No,
really.
but I didn't go to
Like,
no, I didn't go to
listen.
no games.
I think
at the time.
I think the intention is great. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To kind of be heard and become a voice of police brutality because it's an ongoing situation where as though there are no laws being passed. There's being laws being passed to protect Asians, to protect everybody except for the urban community. Right? So I definitely feel as though it's a good stance to make, but it needs to be going about the right way where change can be made.
So here's the thing. The key word that you had brought up earlier was disorganization, and it's hard to get organization without some people planting seeds, without some people actually coalescing together, and then you don't
More
even have
so
the
than planting seeds,
but you
creating
don't
a
have,
plan.
But that's what
Right.
I'm saying. Do you have different people with different plans? The players in the NFL weren't all together. The players that
Well, in
are
order
in
to
other
plan,
sports
guess what
leagues
you gotta
weren't-
do?
But wait, hold on.
You got to come together.
But this what
How
I'm
do you come
saying.
together,
This what
though?
I'm saying. Nobody wants to
Organize.
See, nope. I told you.
Organized
it's
under
three,
what?
It's three
Plant
levels.
seeds to
It's
harvest
three
the
levels
crop.
to
That's
our
what I'm saying.
success. It's 3 levels to our success. First, one generation, Colin Kaepernick as an example, as an individual, someone must sacrifice themselves in order to give you the emotional motivation to struggle so that the next generation can succeed. And until we start having that mindset and that moniker in what we do, he made a sacrifice, and we can't ask anyone else to make a bigger sacrifice. And the NFL is a quarterback, a black quarterback in the NFL. It's the hardest job in professional sports. It's the only job you're always devalued before you're valued. And any black quarterback can tell you from
Michael.
Dak
Randall
Prescott,
Cunningham, Warren Moon.
from all the way back to all the way to the present. The black quarterback is the worst.
All right, we're not
the
going to go
baddest
too
job.
deep into it.
But however, I'm just saying.
I
I'm
get
just
it.
saying, personally, as a black man, I recognize and appreciate his sacrifice. And
yeah.
instead
Right.
of saying
Right.
that I'm of the black community, I must do it in action. Henceforth, the NFL don't get no more of my money See, so if I go to a game, you best believe it's a charity ticket, something that I done got free.
Okay.
If you see me buy or purchase anything, it'll be from the flea market.
Right.
It
All
damn
right, so
sure
it's
won't
not
be
going to
from-
the NFL.
It
Yeah,
will
I don't-
not,
I don't
no,
know.
And
no.
that is a good seed
and,
to
and
sow
I don't mess around
in
with
our
those.
community.
I don't mess around with those who that sponsor them.
You got to stand on principle.
Because I function
Right.
in a certain way
Right,
in my
and
life.
integrity.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
eat those foods. I don't drink those sodas. I don't do none of that stuff.
But
See?
in
Purposely.
other news, Michael K. Williams,
My man.
like
Yeah.
I think like he
Yeah.
didn't get his flowers, bro. Like
I agree.
He was totally underrated.
totally.
I mean,
Totally.
he did a lot
He's
of
an
different
awesome
works, and
actor.
He was a great actor, very versatile. And a lot of his roles
I remember
were
I
good.
seen this one clip where it was him. He pulled a Eddie Murphy. It was like him just acting with himself on.
Yeah,
it was like
it was
a
different.
Facebook clip. Did y'all happen to see that?
Yeah, where it's like different.
Yeah, and it was just like him
e-
digging into his
egos and stuff.
Like
It's like, do you think I'm
typecast.
typecast?
Yeah.
And it was funny because I actually caught an interview of him doing Stoop Talk. It was like a thing on USA.
Talk?
Yeah, it's on USA. It was like real brief, nothing too crazy, like a
Sitting on the
commercial
stairs,
time.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's on
I
the
seen that.
steps.
Yeah.
And she was interviewing him and asked him the exact same question, and he was like, you know, at a certain point in your career, you have to play those type of roles to get to the point where you can get the roles that you want.
Denzel ain't do it.
You know, and sometimes people just
He turned down those roles. And
no,
did
but
the
he
ro-
did have
He did Training Day.
He did do Carbon Copy.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see.
Y'all didn't see Carbon
I never
Copy.
heard of
Y'all
Carbon
would be
Copy.
really upset when y'all see that movie.
No.
I
He
never
sold
heard
out in
of
that.
it.
He sold out in that, John.
He
What was he
What?
playing, like a gay role or something?
no, he was playing the found son of a white man or something like that.
Did he
or
kiss a
Oh,
man?
yeah.
Did he
It
kiss a
was
man?
like-
No.
No. he
Okay.
never did.
Oh, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. He ain't get in the bed like Will Smith.
Denzel
He
came
ain't put
into
on
the
the
game
dress.
under a
I ain't
different
mad.
platform.
I was gonna say
The
that.
platform
too.
that he came up under was the Spike Lee platform,
Yeah.
which would allow
Because he was in
him.
Mo Better Blues, right?
He was.
It allowed him. He was in all of the Spike Lee greats, even down to the Malcolm X movie.
Well, he-
Glory was the first presentation
Glory
he got
was that
opportunity
work,
to.
wasn't it?
Glory and Soldier Story. He worked with.
I didn't see Soldier
all
Story.
all the black greatest. Black.
I didn't see
actors.
all of
Direct-
that. All of the
Michael K.
Actors
Williams,
and
though.
directors.
Huh?
Actors and directors.
Speaking of actors and directors, I'm working on a YouTube series for this record. Welcome to Philadelphia. You might have seen that on Instagram. Now, the synopsis for this is actually a 3-part song that I did on 3 of my albums, which was called Murder Story. So I'm going to take, it's going to be Welcome to Philadelphia, a murder story. And I'm going to take these songs and I'm going to make them into a script to make a YouTube series for Welcome to Philadelphia. And it's kind of what I wanted to do, even with the song, because everybody's like, stop the violence, put the guns down. I think like what needs to be done is a mirror need to be held up to the city so that they can see what they look like, right? And I think that's exactly what I was implementing in this record. You know, so since we're talking about music and you know, this song Welcome to Philadelphia, we actually have a Philadelphia artist here with us tonight that I want to bring on. He goes by the name of Jismar. He's also going to be performing at the Philly Jam concert. Jismar coming to Union Society right now. Y'all can give him a warm welcome. Clap it up. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
What's happening with you,
up?
big
What's
fella?
What's up, man? What's up? Y'all over here with these heated discussions.
Yeah, we be going at it, man. Like we be having like, you know, some hot debates up in here. You know
And
what
we
I'm
give
saying?
the
Like
people what they want.
because everybody's opinionated, everybody has their ideas of, you know, how things should be, and we just want to give the people a voice.
Facts,
You
facts.
feel me?
Word.
So Philadelphia artists, hip hop artists, what do you got going on? Like, first of all, explain to people your name, Jismar.
Just more. I went by the name Marlino. That was my rap name, my performance name, my stage name. It was given to me by somebody that passed away that I used to look up to by the name of Lil Man. Lil Man gave me that name, and I always wanted to carry the name. You know what I mean?
Molino.
Marlino. Yep. like Joey Marleno.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was something that, you know what I mean, I just held dear to me. And I didn't like it because back then a lot of people was doing like mafia names and stuff for their music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I wanted to stand out a little bit different, but because it had sentimental value with me, I kind of like kept it. You know what I mean?
So what made you take it and just Mar?
Because that's my name, Mar. You know what I mean? So I wanted people to, instead of calling me Marleno, they could just call me Mar. Like, you know what I mean? Just Mar. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more personal.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is who I am.
It's me, man.
It's just who I am.
Yeah.
It's me, man. You know what I'm saying? No Marleno. This is me. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that came with you growing as an artist
Absolutely.
to just kind of like finding your place as far as your music and everything like that? Because we always hope to go from one point and grow as an artist. So with that came the new name.
Absolutely. Now, I agree with what she said. Like, they say a person changes every 7 years anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you get older. Like, I used to run the streets heavy and be in a lot of crazy stuff. Like, I changed that. You know what I'm saying? So why not change it and call me by my name? You know what I'm saying?
Started how long you been doing this?
With the music thing? I've been doing the music thing since I was about like 11, 12.
Okay.
I couldn't read and write, man, to be honest with you. Like, you know what I mean? I knew simple words, but I used to go in the booth and record and come back out, go back in there and record. That was how I did it. I was real good at it, you know what I'm saying? And I wound up going to jail. I learned how to read and write in jail. You know what I mean? Got my GED and all that. And,
Solid.
You know, just elevating myself more. You know what I mean?
Where do you see yourself taking the music in the next 3 to 4 years?
To be honest with you, man, sometimes I go through with the music. Like, should I quit this joint? You know what I'm saying? And leave it alone.
Y'all can tell he from Philly.
Yeah.
John.
You know, that's real deal. Cause like I put a lot of my heart into my music, so like when I put my all into it, and then I see somebody else that's
Here's
like,
your camera.
that's like cheating, and they putting together like a couple corny raps. So not to hate on nobody or nothing, but they put together something that's, you know, easy to put together. My niece could have did it, and they get, you know, all the spins in the world. You know what I'm saying? When I'm over here putting some classics together that you could play for years, you know what I'm saying?
So what do you
like,
consider your music to be?
My music, I do contemporary music. You know, I don't do hip hop or nothing. I'm a contemporary artist. You know, so like I don't even put myself in the
Elaborate
category.
as far as contemporary. Where do you like? That's the category that you would place your music in.
Absolutely, yeah. Because like I ain't here just for today or none of that. Like my music that I want to put out is long term music. Is stuff that we can relate to, that we went through, or we might go through, or know somebody that's going through. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes people listen to certain songs I got, man, get chills or even cry. You know what I mean?
Hey, Just Mark, you said as a contemporary artist, right? Are you an MC? Do you consider yourself an MC?
I used to. You
And
know what I mean? Not
now?
anymore. I'm older now, so it's a different ball game for me. I got a joy for music. Like an MC is the guy that's gonna come out, I'm battle you now type.
No, not necessarily.
In my point of view, you know what I mean. So I wouldn't consider myself.
Well, you addressed something that gave you displeasure, which was the lack of standard in what we call the music industry now, which gave you a disgruntlement, not against the artist, but against what the industry has produced. So as an artist, you identify yourself as a contemporary artist. Right. So as a contemporary artist, are you an MC or are you a rapper or are you a singer of what ilk, you know, of what metal are you of an artist?
So I'm really, as an artist, it's just artist because I write R&B music as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I write kids music too, you know, so I'm an artist. Now, as an artist, like a painter, you can't, you know, put him in a category and say he just paint cars, you know what I mean? Or he just paint trees. You know, artists going to freestyle it out like, oh, I feel like this today. Like, you know, they go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Or unless they catering to somebody specific, you know, like
Because they have a contract.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
I feel where you going.
It was a question of clarity because in the present, you know, atmosphere of music, you have these genres, but at the same time, you have different activities or different environments that don't have a standard according to what music is. So when you see an actual artist, you can have abstract art, which is somebody just putting anything that they view as their point as art, or you can have a standard like commercial art, meaning that when everyone see it, everyone has an identity of what the actual art is. You don't have to explain it. Ain't nobody got to make it up. We ain't got no excuses. Ain't no machine behind it. Everybody see that statue
a dope
says
MC
that-
is a dope
that's right.
MC.
And
With
that's-
or without a
an
record
MC
deal, all can
is
see.
Actually, that's that artist that embodies that rhyme element, but give you an artistic display verbally of what he envisions. The rapper is a guy that creates the impression for the industry to satisfy the industry. So there is a difference. And
I
that's why
completely
I
agree.
like how
What you
you
was gonna say?
put
What's
that.
your inspiration? What artists inspired you?
Well, y'all probably won't believe me, but a lot of Philly artists, man. Will Smith,
Facts.
you know, Cool C, Steady B, you know, and Schoolie D. I'm Philly boy, you know what I'm saying? And these is my old head. I can't forget, you know, Tough Crew, Tone Love is my old head personally. Like, you know what I mean? I'm really inspired by my city, man. Like, you know, Meek Mill's inspired me. You know, P&B Rock, all them guys, man. I'm inspired when I see somebody doing good, bro, and they at their levels, because everybody get their turn, man. You just can't hate, man. You got to wait your turn.
Right. Got to wait your turn.
Wait your turn.
What would you say is like the most impactful song that really represents you?
Me,
One of my
my songs.
Yeah.
If I had like to represent myself,
You got one song and it's like, yo, this is,
I
this
would-
is just Mar.
I would give you Shine.
Okay.
And that's on YouTube?
Yeah, that's on YouTube. Now, Meek Mills did this song. I remade it from Meek Mills, and he did it Shine. Wasn't from. He said if now I'm on the top sitting, I'm counting this bread. You remember that song he had, something like that?
Okay.
I'm like,
Wasn't for this music, I'd probably be dead. Instead, I'm in the mansion and I'm counting this bread. Y'all remember that song, something like that?
yeah.
Yeah. So I remade that song and just put my little feel on it.
Spin on it.
Yeah. So that would represent me because like you see.
Is it
me
under
on-
Marlino?
Yeah, Marlino Shine.
Where can we find your music at?
I'm on every music platform under Marlino. Yep.
Spell that-
Marlino. Yep.
Okay, what's your project called?
So the project that I'm coming out with now is called Influence. Now, instead of like, you know, I want to talk about a lot of relationships in this genre right here. You know,
On the project.
on this new project, I'm gonna touch on a lot of relationships. because-
Relationships that you've had, or relationships with like family members, or
Yeah.
are we talking?
we
Or
talking
just
about
general?
we talking about so all types of relationships, whether it's with, you know, your friends or your family or even your significant other, because everybody got different relationships. Like even us right now, we all got different relationships in here. You know what I'm saying? And it depends. Some people don't know the value of a relationship. You know what I mean? And they don't know how to, you know,
Cultivate.
yeah, with their relationships out here. You get what I'm saying? So I want to like touch on that because people can't identify with certain things, and I got experiences that I went through personally that I like to vent with my music.
What
That's
is
how I
one of
vent.
your a verse off of your new project that you can kick 16 from?
You got all these rappers in here.
Yeah.
So you gotta do it.
That's a heavy
like
joint.
16 off of the project sneak preview that you can kick for us right now.
I say, all right, I give y'all some exclusive shit. I say-
Exclusives.
Y'all heard it first.
Exclusive.
On Union Society podcast.
All right, let me see what I'm gonna do.
He got
You
the
gotta do your
exclusive
pew,
voice. Right there. We might have to record that and put it on the joint.
Have it radiating, echo out.
Y'all ain't give me, don't nobody even know I'm headed there.
They know you here.
Now we do.
Right.
Hey, yo, I'm stuck between a rock and a motherfucking hard place. It's like the end of the movie. I'm playing Scarface. Cock back, bust shots at these punk dudes. One shot to turn their brains into dog food. I'm on the grind selling lines with a pretty nine. But one shot to leave them shorter than a leprechaun. Man, the pleasure's mine. It's never mine. I'm all about getting that green like lemon lime. Did a lot of crimes, bagged up a lot of dimes. Got shot a couple times. Now I got a baby mom. To this day, I don't know if the baby mine. Treat him like he mine, but his mom, that's another mine. Anyway, though, I stay on the lay low. When I got that yayo, it's all about the pesos. And I move the rock hard like Ayo, 38 with the potato to keep the sound low. That's just something I came off the top of real quick though.
That was like that South Central silencer with the potato. Like,
Ray got your boy out there still car radios too, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That was
smart.
hot.
Yeah,
No,
just
How
smart.
you feel about that,
Yeah,
Josh?
just smart. Yeah. Let me give you a correction.
Give me a correction. Man.
He's an
Hook me
MC.
up, man.
Yeah, you're an MC.
yeah.
Yeah,
You heard?
I'm an MC.
Yeah,
I take that from
MC,
you, man.
MC is who you are in the culture of hip hop, not a rapper in the rap industry.
Right.
You heard? A rapper in the rap industry is
I
something
appreciate.
else, which you initially
That was heavy.
described.
That was
you
heavy.
heard? You're an MC. You can get around it. You can refute it. You can try to hide it. All that stuff. You can't. You start speaking rhyme. You feel me? Even if you try to suppress it.
Right.
So when you create something that makes someone else see what you've experienced, that's an MC.
Facts.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stamp Just Mar with the Union logo right now.
Oh, I get a
Because
stamp.
Jai
Damn, that's
confirmed
lit. That's
that
lit.
he's an
official.
MC.
Yo, that's lit.
He's
I
official.
appreciate that,
So
man.
hold on, we stamping you right now. As soon as I can.
You
Listen,
an- he's a
He ain't got no
union.
nails.
He's a union socialite.
Nails.
A certified
Got
union
nails.
socialite.
He's union certified.
Oh, I'm unioned up. Y'all see this, man? I'm stamped, man. They
He's now
stamped me,
union.
man. It's already on
You know what I'm
there.
saying? Like,
Now you a part of us. You're a part of us, man.
I fucks with him.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Listen, even when we did the promo and I grabbed the clip off of the Instagram when we made the promo, you know what I'm saying? Like that verse. Do you remember that verse?
verse,
Yeah, you killed that verse. You remember that verse?
That verse. No, that's why I just gave y'all that because I be forgetting my shit. I smoke a lot of weed. Like, I'm the
Y'all
type,
see the palm trees on the
real
hat?
shit. Listen, I'm
know
the
he
type
smoked.
motherfucker, right? You gotta play a little bit of the shit though, then I catch it though. Like, but
So you channel it then.
yeah, I channel that shit. Like, it's a feeling. Music a feeling, man.
Listen,
Like,
you don't
that
see
shit
that? What it say
real,
right
man.
there? What it say?
Yeah, yep.
Not to
Music,
hear,
not
it's
hear,
to
it's
feel.
Feeling.
That's
You know what I'm
real
saying?
talk.
So real quick too, like the outfit that you got on right now.
Yeah, facts, man. PX, man, shout out this outfit right here. Y'all fuck with this, yo? Yeah, that's my bro
Yeah.
shit, man. Y'all gotta crap up, man.
You know what I'm saying? What is it?
Yeah, tell us what we get to it.
Yo, this my bro line right now. Doc, man, tell him where the line at, man, how they could get it. I know how I get it.
You get
I
sponsored?
know how I get it. Yeah, real shit, yo, man. No, hold on. I'm gonna give him the mic so he could go ahead and plug it.
Go ahead.
It's underscore practice PRAXIS.
One more time.
Underscore PRAXIA. I'm dyslexic. One more time.
All I heard was PA.
PRAXIS. Solid.
All right.
Praxis.
That's facts, man. Y'all go support my bro, man. This shit hot. You know what I mean? This one of the shorts. That he
Listen,
got sweatsuit.
there's 3 clothing lines
man.
in here right now.
Yeah, facts.
There's 3 clothing lines.
clothing lines in
You
this
know what I'm
joint.
saying? Like we have the Fresh Flow clothing line.
Year.
We have the Cartel 9 clothing line.
Yeah, facts.
And what is the name of the clothing line?
It's
Praxis.
Practice.
Yep.
We talking about practice?
Talking about practice. Real shit though.
It's so Philly. It's so
Real
Philly.
shit.
It's so Philly.
No, that's fact.
Word up.
That's fact.
You like this one?
Might have to rob you for that one.
Yeah,
This
listen,
is actually one of my favorite Cartel 9 shirts. Yeah, I love this. I love this joke.
Can I be honest with you? I've been trying to get some clothes from him forever.
As a matter,
You know what I'm
grab
saying?
me one of them Jones right there, Q.
You know what I'm saying? I've been asking what's up. You know what I'm
We-
saying?
not the red one. Yeah, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that.
Listen, every time I see you got something
Yeah.
new on.
You ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
we
there
gonna
we
go ahead and give it up.
Yeah, look, I'm back. Yeah,
We're gonna go ahead and give it up for the
Scully.
winner. The winner is coming.
Yeah.
Cover your head. Pause.
Put a hat on it. You hear me?
Put a hat on it. That's gonna be the new Cartel 9 logo.
Yeah.
Put a hat on
Put a
it.
hat on it. No, that's always fact.
Mar, I got a question on the project that's it's about relationships. Is there, a variety, a different, atmosphere, universal appeal to relationships, so people get a little taste of
Yeah,
each
like
experience.
to be honest with you, right? That's that freestyle I just gave you wasn't even off my joint. Like I got some joint called I never should have fell in love in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Is that more of a
right.
hip hop or a ballad?
It's like a hip hop joint. Like
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
because that's what hip hop needs. That's why I'm asking.
R&B, so I was just
No, I
curious
do
about
R&B
your-
too.
with a couple R&B songs.
Yeah, you need somebody to reference some of them
Uh-huh.
joints. Let
Yeah,
me
right.
know.
You know
I do.
this
Like
shit.
I love it. Like, I just
We
did
definitely got a
singing
voice
joint.
in the house.
You did?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff on here. Like I wish that we had time like that. I know we on this show and we ain't got much time, but like
Where can they follow
But
you
just let
at?
us know where to
Just
find.
More JUSMARR 2 R's, man. Please don't.
Oh
leave
yeah,
me
that'd
alone.
be dope.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
can
dope.
get you
Oh,
back
yeah,
on
yeah,
Thursday.
yeah.
Y'all wanna bring me
Get
back?
after it,
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
afterthought
Yeah,
on
afterthought.
Q-Motion
Or
underscore
IG.
rhyme book on
Yeah.
IG.
Yo, ask y'all folks, y'all want to see me come back, man?
Yeah.
This Thursday coming up.
Oh, this Thursday.
It's on IG. We do an afterthought on Q-Motion
Like a
Rhyme
re-
Book's
a recap
Instagram,
show.
a recap
Yeah.
of
Right.
tonight's show. So
that's
if
lit.
you want to
Call it
join
I
that,
I want to do that.
just follow Q-Motion Rhyme Book on
Q-Motion
IG.
underscore rhyme
And
book.
if you want to follow Just Smart, it's
JUSMARR.
JUSMARR.
At
Say it together. Everybody say it.
JUSMARR.
Gonna make a whole motherfucking
You know?
Huh? The T? Ain't no T.
No, ain't no T.
Ain't no
You
T.
hear me? I don't drop no T.
That was my fault.
See?
Yeah,
That was my
I
fault.
don't spill no T.
Ain't no T in it,
I
y'all.
don't spill
Ain't no T. Just like ain't no C in
JUS.
black.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got you.
So we're
got
going
me.
to
Good looking.
jump into the. Apparently, last show, I got picked on about being inviting or non-inviting.
What do we-
Body language.
what?
I'm just trying to figure this
Who
out.
said that? What you?
Oh, you wasn't here. You was on the show.
Me and Jay Bay was letting her have it on
They talking
Thursday.
about-
She's too inviting.
Yeah, because when she brings up her past relationships and things and some of the situations that she has with dudes that just go left, she be getting some weirdos. So it's like part of the weirdos that she attracts is kind of just the way that she, projects her image.
Well, you
She
attract
attracts
what you
weirdos.
are.
Yo, I took a break, okay?
no, but men are naturally predators.
All right, I'm going to head out.
You're the prey, and as the prey, you are the bait, and
Yes.
the bait has a certain scent, and that pheromone attracts a certain
So this bait was
mentality.
bite then, huh?
No. It just attracts a certain type of animal
Right.
versus your interaction with other animals.
But see, here's the other thing too. With Roz, like Roz has a gaze that she gives with people, and she kind of like pierces. Yeah, she kind of like pierces into your soul, like when she looks. So like, and then it's body language too. So when she talks, she's like really friendly, but like the friendliness, like she like
So inviting, right?
Like she
Yeah, she
leans
poke her
in.
titties out and poke her ass.
She has the aura of Loretta Devine. That's
It's
Yeah,
like-
so
Loretta Devine.
So
yes,
like,
the actress, like she's very Loretta Devine is very.
I'm gonna tell you.
so
this.
wait, I
know
got
this
you.
about
I
Roz,
understand
right?
what you're
Like
saying.
You
I
know?
understand what she's saying.
I
'Cause, like
think in
if
her
she
photos,
so if Roz
her
was supposed,
personality really comes through in her photos. Like when she doing a photo shoot, like, and it's effortless. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's what really who Roz is.
but which is true. But in her
like
conversation,
her picture right behind you. She's
Right,
ve-
she got the best
she's-
fucking photo on the whole fucking job.
I look
But
like
in-
don't mess with me,
but
don't
in
talk
her-
to me.
but
But I guess
even-
that's just the North Philly.
No, you
in
got
me,
a
like,
you got resting bitch face.
Yes.
wow.
She look like I'm gonna slash your tires.
Yeah.
Bust the windows out your car.
Yeah, he look like no you.
Because Roz looked like she would do this.
No, Roz. Yeah,
She
Roz.
do
Like
with
you
a
gonna
smile
put
on
on
her
your
face,
phone.
like.
You fuck around and get a bunny in the pot. You're fucking with Roz.
But you know what it is too, like, but just even in terms of her gestures, her mannerisms and stuff like that, like, it'll be friendly, but I could say like, hey, how you doing, what's good, everything cool, but like hers more like, hey, how you doing? J Bay,
Listen, I'm not on camera.
bro,
No, I'm gonna
stop
back you on
fronting.
this. I'm gonna back you on this. I'm gonna back you on this.
Roz is just culture.
Yo, that's what I'm
Hold on, how
saying.
come I ain't getting none of that? I ain't getting none of that.
You ain't get none of
I
that.
ain't getting none of that.
Work on lowering her gaze.
Oh, all right.
She working on controlling it.
Well, first off, I just figured out
She didn't want to be
look
too
people in the eye,
inviting,
that's what Mama
apparently,
said.
I guess.
Look, folks, how me talking to him. That's what Mama said. You know?
That's what Mama said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta drop them out sometimes.
Drop my eyes. Them
No,
up.
they say you supposed.
You didn't do it to me just now. That was beautiful. You didn't do. Now you're doing it. Come on.
No, you know what you do? They say you supposed to break eye contact every couple seconds. So like you talk and then you just break the eye contact with them and you keep talking to them. And,
Yeah,
you
well,
know what I'm saying?
it's the nature of the beast. Like I just told you.
But I'm watching
men,
you everything. Not
but
just
men
you.
are
That's
predators,
true.
right? And what you don't do to a predator.
Tantalize it.
When you stare at a predator, you're challenging him.
Yeah. Right.
So a man sees that as a challenge, and a challenge is an invite.
So,
Yo, I just want to piggyback
so
real
I
quick
tell
off of
somebody
what
flat out, fuck
because
no.
we're gonna wrap this up, right?
I'm like,
So what I want to do is like I want to bring to everybody's attention right now, like
Yeah.
because we're talking about predators and females. The most dangerous thing to a woman on this planet is a man.
Facts.
That's
Is a
sad.
man. Like,
Yep.
and you got to think about this. Women are surrounded by like there's 2 women in here with about 6 fucking men. You feel me? So like, of course they're absolutely safe. Ain't no
Weirdo stuff.
ain't no weirdo shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
gonna
one.
fly-
Got 6 levels of protection.
they got 6 levels of protection in here right now. But we're talking about
You have to remember this though.
what's that?
In the same aspect or mindset that you make that comparison, don't leave the more natural common element is that the most protective and secure place for a woman
Is a man.
with the real man.
With a real,
You're
real.
no. You're speaking about males. We get the confusion in speaking of the activity and the behavior of a male versus a man. Males are born and men are made. So you have males doing what they do, which
Right.
is abuse.
Right.
And no good male creates a no good woman.
Because
However,
also a male, you notice like people in group rapes, whatever. You'll see one person, another person just, oh come on, join in with me. You know, before you know it, you got a whole group of people raping one woman.
Yeah, no, I
Because
never,
not
I
one
never been
man
involved in no
was standing
shit
up for
like.
her.
I've never seen no shit like that.
they're all-
but it's
no,
messed up.
because a real man. I just showed my brother this little example. We were watching the dogs fight on YouTube, and the dogs were fighting over one woman, one female. The dogs were fighting each other until one of them got to mate with her, but they wouldn't allow him to mate in peace. See, because they are the same in equal stature. I'm a man and you're a man, and either we're gonna fight and nobody does it, or someone wins and somebody does it. Males will join in cowardly
Yep.
and force someone into the action of rape
Yep.
versus a man which will save a woman from the action of rape.
So
This
on
is
that
deep.
note,
We gon-
we're gonna bid you guys an adieu. Make sure y'all check out Just Mars' new project and follow him on Instagram. It's JUS
_MARR.
Okay, say it
Because I
again.
JUS _MARR.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Make
that-
sure y'all check out what he got coming out and like and share this interview for tonight and let more people know about these new artists and what they're doing and how they can kind of gather around these artists for support. Okay.
And also, catch us back here on Thursday with the Afterthought.
Well, not actually back here.
but on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Qmotion _ book. We're gonna have you back on to keep on talking about
'Cause
the
I wanna,
project.
yeah, I'm doing other stuff. Like I was telling him, I wanted to get his clothes in my store. I'm getting all like local artists to put their stuff in my store so they can have a
hub.
That's
Store with the forefront.
That's dope.
Yeah, so like what I mean, it's gonna be more times we get to talk, man. This is my guy right here. Pleasure meeting all y'all. In the
Yeah,
room.
thank
you
Salute.
so
much
Look,
for
and
coming
y'all got a
through
loyal
tonight.
fan
We
listening right
appreciate
here. I like the show.
Yeah, I just followed. So
You just follow. I'm following
Yeah,
you
you better
right
follow
back.
me back.
All right, so we are going to see you guys next week, next Monday, right here, same back channel, same back station, Union Society, Union Society. Take care of yourselves and take care of others. Peace.
I started up a corporation from a conversation. I started up new way of thinking for a generation. I started up straight from the bottom, going straight to the top. Went from the black